guys, if you are a parent and you just lack the skill in the kitchen by no fault of your own, maybe you just don't have time, you weren't taught that, or you just don't have time to take the time to teach your kids in the kitchen, that's why I created this junior cooking club for you and for the kids. This could be something that's done after school, or it could be part of your homeschool curriculum. It's all online. It was born out of several requests that I was getting to teach more people for more cooking and stuff like that. And while I would love to have all of those kinds of kids over, it just isn't possible. The kitchen is only a certain size. I have time restraints, and I am also homesteading and raising my own children and husband as well. So that's where this online cooking course comes from. It's going to teach your kids basic stuff like cracking an egg, but it's also going to teach them all the way up creating a full meal, like a taco night or spaghetti night. And that means literally everything, making the tortillas from scratch, making the sauce from scratch, how to brown meat, how to combine all these things to make these delicious from scratch meals that they can feed you. It's a win-win-win situation, right? So there's also a whole module on baking bread. And if you can take something that you buy from the store, which is a lot of bread items, right? And then have it be made at home, and then have your kid make it at home too, this is great, right? So I'm talking tortilla wraps, rolls, biscuits, all kinds of stuff where they're going to learn how to proof yeast, how to knead, how to roll it out, how to make pie crust, how to make a chicken pot pie, how to cook a whole chicken and use that chicken for the chicken pot pie, how to make mashed potatoes, all kinds of fabulous stuff that's going to be all from scratch. So the online cooking course just will walk them through from the beginning stages all the way until, creating those full meals and stuff like that. And if you're asking, like, well, how much time do I have to put into it? It's going to depend on the level of your child as well, and the age, of course, right, and their skill level, and if they could physically handle holding, carrying something hot and stuff like that because of the weight and stuff. But what I suggest is that parents pick a couple modules with the kids at first. There's a couple checklists that you guys can do that's going to say, hey, here, yes, you can handle this kind of stuff on your own, or no, you need to come and ask me. But pick a module or two, not a module or two, a lesson or two, and walk them through that so you can tell them where stuff is in your kitchen, right? And then show them, this is where the measuring cups are. This is where the flour is. This is where we keep our noodles. This is where we keep our canned goods and stuff like that. And then do a couple things with that, because that's going to help them build up their confidence and their security of like, oh, I can go into the kitchen. I'm going to listen to Miss Laura's lessons today, and then I'm going to go in and make it from watching the video and stuff like that. So you have to do a little hands-on at first, and then the rest really they can kind of do. And you're always around. You can ask questions. They can ask questions on the modules and all the lessons as well. I walk through specifically, and I show right in front of, I'm making the food right there. It's not me, it's the food. And I'm talking as I'm mixing or doing or folding or whatever the heck it is that we're getting to accomplish that day. It's all going to be there for them. Plus there's all the recipes and stuff like that in the workbook here, which just has been a labor of absolute love for me. So I'm really excited. This is now published and ready to rock and roll, and it's it's something you will have access to for as long as I have a website. It'll be up there, so they can take it at their own pace. If it takes them 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 3 years, it's going to be there. So which is great. I'm personally going to be able to answer questions because I really believe that the kids learning how to cook from scratch will really just send our society on a different kind of trajectory than what we've seen a lot of lately, with not being able to have the time or the knowledge or the skill to cook from scratch. But it's very simple. You just need to know some techniques and give some guidance and stuff like that. So that's what this cooking club is designed for and why I made it. So I'll see you guys in there, and thanks for your support.